It's a strong day today for some of these cyclicals, and the financials are extremely strong today. We put together a little chart, I think Vinny can put it up, that shows what's been going on with breadth of the market. And we can see that year to date, only 33% of stocks are ahead of the S&P 500, and I bet the majority of those are technology name or tech or digital platform plays. In the last month, we're starting to see some move, some breadth. You see, month to date, we're at 41% of stocks in the S&P are ahead of the S&P 500. But what happened in the first 2 weeks of August, it was much broader. 57% of S&P names were ahead of the index. Really a very, very broad move from value stocks. And they gave that back in about a week. So now we're going to have to see whether they can make up that ground and come back on track and start to really show that they can push through and last in terms of that rally.
Hey, Brian,
yeah, Stephen Weiss, how much does the Federal Reserve? Yeah, Jim, go ahead, jump in here.
Yeah, sorry, just because I want to point out, I mean, what Kerry's saying is factually true, and I want to see value perform, but the fact of the matter is large cap value is still down 10% year to date. And I thought of that number when you said in your opening promo, accurately, all the major indices are up on the year. You know what? This huge section of the market that includes financials, industrials, energy, it's really laboring. It is not part of the party. So when I talk about the broadening of the rally and that being an indication of health and my not yet quite believing it, I'm pointing to that 10% year-to-date decline on large cap value as evidence number A, or letter A.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. And Stephen Weiss, I mean, to that end, and financials we'll dig into a little bit deeper in a bit, and they are performing. If energy, which is small but still there, and if financials can kick in, could that provide sort of that extra leg up for the market, assuming the indexes and the sectors that have been doing well continue to do so?
Well, of course, because if more stocks go up, more groups go up, then the market goes up, assuming that the others, as is in your hypothetical, go up as well. Look,
okay, let me clarify what I meant, because I get your point. Hold on, let me jump in because I get your point, and I agree. My question sounded ridiculous. So let me frame it a different way. If there's a rotation from tech to financials, that could be bad because tech is so big. Yes, they would all have to go up. So what are the odds that there's a rotation out of one tech into another versus all of them now participating? Is that a little better?
Right. Yeah, that's better, and I'm happy to help you clarify that, Brian. Look, we've seen these mini rotations, including what's going on now today. So sure, we have some tech stocks hitting all-time highs, 52-week highs at the very least, but I've got a number in my portfolio that are down a few percent. So these rotations are happening with greater frequency, but it hasn't hurt the overall market. To your point, the market's actually higher today. So I don't know, as a growth investor, I can be a value investor, I can be a growth investor. I look at single companies and their idiosyncratic risks and positives to the story. So I don't class myself as either. I happen to be in growth now because that's where I see stocks going up. So I'm a little concerned being there that we've seen these mini rotations with greater frequencies. However, the sustainability hasn't been there, and some of them just don't make any sense, frankly. So the market can go up if tech suffers a little bit. If tech suffers mightily, then just because of the way the numbers add up, no, you'll see some fading of the market. I don't think it's dramatic, though. But I do think we'll get that test coming into the fourth quarter because there was a lot of pull forward, in my view, from the work at home, from companies finding they can do more with technology than with people in some cases. So that pull forward has been monstrous. Also, the Huawei pull forward in front of the September 15th deadline. So I think you'll see some weakness in some of these tech names in the fourth quarter, and that'll be the test of the market.
Okay.
That'll be buffeted, however, by a vaccine.